What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Seton Hill Studios. Hope you're having a great day out there so far. Today, we are finally getting around to checking out a highly requested band. A lot of you guys are suggesting this one. I don't know anything about them, but I'm excited to check it out. We are looking at Sleep Token. The song we're going to be checking out today is called Alkaline. It was one of the only ones I could find with a legitimate music video that wasn't just like a visualizer. And so I wanted to check it out. I know these guys are supposed to be insanely talented. I know the music is in the metal genre. I don't know if there's a subgenre they're associated with. There's so many of them, I can't keep track of them. But all I keep hearing is that these guys are kind of just taking the world by storm. They're insanely talented. So I'm excited to get in here and check it out today. But before we get into it, a few ways you guys can continue to support the channel. You can head on over to Patreon and become a member there. If that doesn't work for you, right here on YouTube, you can become a channel member. Both of those are going to get you access to all sorts of perks, features, and priority requests. And then, as always, with a one-time donation through Buy Me a Coffee, you can get a guaranteed request that either Steven or I will react to right here on the channel. All right, y'all. I'm excited to see what these guys are all about, so let's get into it. All right, folks, here we go. Sleep Token and the music video for Alkaline. I'm ready to dive in and have my mind blown. I hear these guys are absolutely insane. So the expectations are high, and I'm sure they're going to shatter them. Let's go. Just creepy already. That slow fade in, man. Or not fade in, but the slow tightening of the shot.
Every once in a while, something changes, and she's changing me. It's too late for me now. I am altered. There is something beneath. She's not acid nor alkaline, caught between black and white, not quite either day or night. She's perfectly misaligned. I'm caught up in her design and how it connects to mine.
Great melody.
I see in a different light the objects of my desire.
So this video obviously is super high quality. I don't know if these guys are signed to a record label or if they're fully independent and they're kind of doing things on their own. I really don't have a clue. Let me know in the comments. But this video is like crazy high quality. Like, it looks amazing. Like, the set design, the lighting, everything about it is awesome. I love just kind of like the haunting, like the pads and then those synth sounds in the back. His voice is fantastic. I don't know if this is kind of like a Slipknot thing where they all wear masks and nobody knows who they are, and maybe they'll reveal it later, kind of like what Slipknot did. But yeah, I mean, I don't know who these guys are. They're incredible. The voice, it doesn't sound like anybody I've ever heard. So I don't really have a comparison to draw to, but I love it. His voice, it's got a lot of power in it. But he also, like, even in singing like these lines, it feels like he's kind of holding back a little bit, obviously because the instrumentation and the arrangement probably called for that. But his voice is fantastic, super raw, love it. Very creepy video. I feel like I scare easily. So there's like, I don't know if there's any jump scares or any weird stuff in this. It seems like the setting up of like a crazy horror movie or like a Resident Evil video game or something. So if I jump scared, don't judge me. So sorry. All right, take it back a couple seconds.
The objects of my desire.
Oh no. Something's coming out of that box, bro.
Ooh, let's talk about chemistry, 'cause I'm dying to melt through
Oh,
to the heart of the moment.
So I just got to pause and mentally prepare myself here because to me that looked like spider legs coming out of that box. And then I don't know if you noticed, but on the as they're walking down this hallway, there was like a shadow that I don't know if it was some kind of creature, but it looked like a spider. I have terrible arachnophobia, like paralyzing arachnophobia. So if there's a spider in this, I'm just forewarning you, it's not going to be good for me. Whew. I don't even. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna be brave and take it back a couple seconds so I don't miss that whole section again. But oh my gosh, that spider spooked me, man. Like, whoo, boy. All right. But the music's kicking up. The little drum machine build up into that, into all the instrumentation coming in. Dope. Production quality already right out of the gate is insane. So I'm gonna have to get past the spider creature thing and focus on the music. So if you see me with my eyes closed, don't judge me, please.
Let's talk about chemistry, 'cause I'm dying to melt through to the heart of the molecules, to the particles part like holy water. If anything, she's an undiscovered element.
This groove goes hard.
Either born in hell or heaven sent. Either way, I'm into it.
Is that like a tree branch? Oh, there it is again. Woo! So I love that camera, how they're like twirling it around because so I'm assuming the context of this is that these guys in like the hazard or hazmat suits or whatever, they're hunting or trying to get the guy sitting in the chair, which is one of the, I don't really know if there's whatever the concept is behind it. It's one of the guys from Sleep Token. But he's like, it's crazy how like his body and his hands and stuff are like contorting like the Exorcist or something. And he's like, I'm assuming he's like telepathically controlling these tree vines and maybe that giant spider that I'd still really hope we don't see. But yeah, I'm assuming they're trying to either capture or kill him, and it's probably, like most times, it's not going to end well for these guys. So the visual storytelling of this is coupling great with the music. The music is phenomenal. Even when the instrumentation kicked in, like he's still got that kind of steady vocal on it. He didn't really like kick it up a notch, I don't think, but it works. Like it's really great. Like I love what he's doing vocally. Instrumentally, killer. Like I love like all the syncopated hits together. You know, that's one of the reasons why I don't really care for like the screaming metal stuff, but I enjoy the instrumentation that's usually underneath it, so I'll listen to it anyways. I love all of the, you know, drums, bass, guitar, just hitting those, you know, thick riffs and palm muting stuff together. These guys are tight. Drummers, phenomenal. I know he got featured on Drumeo, and I can definitely see why. He's becoming super popular and people are super into what he's doing because he's killer. I love the snare sound in this. The snare is a little further back in the mix, I think, than I would have expected, but it sits really well and it still just pops out like a cannon every time he hits it. It's fantastic. All right. Only got a little bit more to go. I'm going to go back and see that camera twirl. That was super cool how they did that. All right, because it matched kind of the weird stuff he's doing with his hands. All right, let's get back into it. You said the shot was shooting earlier, buddy. Ooh. Oh. So that whole instrumental section, that just went hard, but the visual storytelling of it almost like distracted me from what was going on, like with the music. That was wild. So this looks like the exactly like the start of the video. So it's almost like a in reverse flashback storytelling kind of thing. But yo, he messed them up. It was like some Matrix, Star Wars, telekinesis, using the Force, wild stuff. I want to watch that again. Oh man. Yeah, my dude that came in first, he kind of just stood there and looked. He should have started shooting earlier, man. That long pause will get you, man. Ain't you ever seen those scary movies? And then whatever reached out and grabbed dude from the shadows, I'm glad I didn't have to see it. That was the spidery thing. I think it's been creeping the whole video. All right, we'll take it back. I'm going to try to pay more attention to the music this time because I got really distracted by how awesome the music video was. That riff is woo! Woo, man. That ain't the kind of dude you want to meet in a dark alley, I tell you that. Whew. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm glad I didn't have to see any spiders because the shadow and the creeping out the box was enough for me. I would have been weak. You just saw me just fall off the camera and come back after recuperating. It would have been super embarrassing. I would have had to edit that out. Oh man, I those guys are crazy talented. I wish there would have been like a video where I could have seen them playing. I know there's probably some live stuff out there. Maybe you guys can recommend where I should go next with these guys because I definitely want to hear more. They go hard. Like, they're super heavy. They are infusing all kinds of like synths and pads and sample drum machine stuff, which I think is super cool. Just kind of blending all that stuff in. But yeah, man, they're sick. It's no wonder y'all been recommending them so much. I just love everything about that, except the spider stuff. The spider stuff, outside of spider stuff, it was great. All right, folks, Sleep Token. They're as good as everybody says, for sure. Incredible, incredible musicians. They are tight. Super tight. And I'm sure that, obviously things coming out of the studio on a music video, some people get real caught up in, oh, well, they're in the studio. They probably quantized it. They cut a million takes and put it together. And, maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even really care. People comp takes together in the studio all the time. And part of the impact of this style of music is the tightness of it. You don't get the punch, you don't get that in your face aggressive sound unless everything is super tight. I'd be super interested to see these guys live. I bet they absolutely crush it. There's no way that they just rise to the level of fame that they have with this amount of notoriety, getting featured on Drumeo and garner this much attention unless they're the real deal. And they seem like the real deal. They seem like great musicians, great visual storytellers. I'm sure they had something to do with the music video, whether it was their idea or not. And just bringing it to life is just, it's just crazy. I love the impact of the visual storytelling on top of the amazing music. Some of the riffs they were playing, man, they were just thick, heavy riffs. And just the way they played together, again, so tight. The way they were accenting different things, unexpected for me, like where I would think the accents were coming, they would go in an opposite direction. I'd be like, I don't know that I would have thought to do that. Drummer, insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, these guys are the real deal, man. I want to check out more. Point me in the right direction. Let me know in the comments what we should be checking out next for sure, because we're definitely going to be checking some more of these guys out. All right, y'all. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so every time we drop new content, you guys can be made aware. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.